What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone, and today is my 50th videoversary. Yes, I will never give you up, I will never let you down, I will put out a fresh, new video every single day. And as the making of this video, we already almost hit 350, so I hope that you can help me not even make it another 50 videos in the next 50 days, but also get to this 350. It's all about 50. 350. Very cool. So, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing because there will be another 50 videos the next 50 days, and after that, 100 videos after the first 100 videos. So, this will never stop. I will never give up. And will never let you down. So, but enough yammering, let's get into the hammering. Today we're playing at Nigma. Oh, if you're a big Batman fan like me, you know that guy, the Riddler. And this is a very riddlesome deck. This deck is just so freaking fun. So, I've did the deck tag before, but I had to redo it because there was one interaction in here which I absolutely wanted to show you. That is why I had to redo it, but I don't care. It is okay for me. Those are 10 minutes well spent. So, this is a Yorion deck. It's been a long time since I've did a Yorion deck, and today on my 50th videoversary, I will do another Yorion deck. Yes, because you can never have enough cards in your deck, and with Yorion, you need to have a lot of cards in your deck. So, let's hope that today we encounter anything but rogues and have some fun with this crazy, kind of janky, but still kind of strong deck. So, what is the core in this deck? The core is the Enigmatic Incarnation. This card, I wanted to make a deck with this for the longest time, and today is the perfect day to make it. So the Enigmatic Incarnation is such a fun card. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another enchantment, and yeah, there is a lot of enchantments in this deck. So, and if you do, you search your library for a creature with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrificed enchantment's converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield and then you shuffle your library. So if you sack something for 2, you get a 3 mana creature. If you sack something for 5, you get a 6 mana creature. And oh, let me tell you, this is so much freaking fun. So yeah, this is a Yorion deck with Enigmatic Incarnation. So, what do we have in here as enchantments? Let's go over these first. So we have a Birth of Meletis to draw us a card, also is an enchantment. And we have some 3 mana cost creatures in here that we can get with this. Then we have the Mystical Subdual, and this, my friends, is one of the jankiest, best cards in here. You give a creature -2/-0, but also it loses all of its abilities. So let's say you put this on a, I don't know, a Dream Trawler, if they don't have any more cards in it to give it hexproof. This will just turn a Dream Trawler into a nothing Drawler. Or you put this onto a Ruined Crab if you want to, and the crab is just a -2/-3, can't do anything. And also it's an enchantment, so it's really good. Then you open up the sea, you know this guy, draws you a card, scries you 2 before you draw, and is also as flash, just like the Mystical Subdual. So you can throw the Mystical Subdual in here as a combat trick. Then we have a Trail of Crumbs, because we have a Wicked Wolf in here, so the Trail of Crumbs is really nice. And yeah, you can draw cards with this. So you get a food token, and whenever you sacrifice a food token, you can pay 1 and look at the top 2 cards of your library and get a permanent in there. And all of these cards in here are permanents. So, except for the Emiria's Call, but that is another story. So, you get a lot of permanents into your hand like this, and that is very nice. Then one of the best cards in here is the Wolf Willow Haven. Look at this nice wolf. Who's a good boy? Who is a good boy? You are, my little wolfie. So, this enchants a land, and the land will create an additional green mana for you. And you can sacrifice the Haven and make yourself a wolf. Not the best thing to do, but you could do it in the worst situation. So with this, you could have a blocker out. But the most important part about this is the ramp. because ramping with this is just so good. Then we have a Banishing Light. Maybe you don't want to sacrifice this, but you could. You could. You exile whatever you want. Just a good card. Then we have the Omen of the Sun. And the Omen of the Sun is also very, very freaking nice. It gets your life back. It puts blocker out on the field. And with the Yorion, you can do it all over again. And if you want, you can even sack it, just like the Omen of the Sea, to scry. And that is very nice. Then we have 2 Midnight Clocks in here, because this is a Rogues meta. Yes, this is not an enchantment, it's an artifact, but still, it is very freaking nice. So you can sack this to your enigmatic incarnation, but yeah, you don't want to, because you want to keep this to shuffle your library back into your hand. And you know, I like shuffling my library back into my hand. So, then we have, what else do we have in here as enchantments? We have an Elspeth Conquer Staff. And we can sack this too. So you exile something with convert mana cost 3 or more. Then these non-creature spells your opponent plays cost 2 more to cast. And then you return a target creature or planeswalker. We only have creatures, so it doesn't trigger planeswalkers. From the graveyard to the battlefield. Gives it a +1/+1 counter. Really freaking nice. So, those were all of our enchantments. The rest is creatures. And all of those creatures can be found with the enigmatic incarnation. Let's start with the small ones. We have a Gilded Goose. This one can't be found, but this one will help us fix our mana base because it creates a food token. You can sack the goose, you can tap the goose, sack the food token, and you can create a mana in any color that you need. And that is really good because sometimes you don't always find what you need and you don't always get what you want. So, then we have the Skyclave Apparition, and this creature, you know it. We all hate it if it's not on our side, but if it's on our side, it's our best friend. The Skyclave Apparition takes care of something with convert mana cost 4 or less. So, Skyclave Apparition together with Elspeth Conquer Staff, you have all your bases covered. And then it exiles it, and if it dies, they don't even get the creature back, but a Spirit Token with convert mana cost X, with the XX, where X is the converted mana cost of that creature. So that is very freaking nice. Then we have a Glasspool Mimic in here, because if we sack something with the Omen of the Sea, or the something like the Omen of the Sea with the Enigmatic Incarnation, the Mystical Subdual, the Birth Meletis, maybe even our Wolf Willow Haven, we can get a Glasspool Mimic in here and copy whatever we want. What do we want to copy? Well, maybe our Cetacean Champion here, because whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, it gets +1/+1, and you draw a card, and we have a lot of enchantments in here, so that is very good. So you will draw a lot of cards with this. If you make a Glasspool Mimic into a Cetacean Champion, you will draw a lot of cards with this. But there's also other creatures that you want to copy with this, like maybe a Wicked Wolf, or the Skyclave Apparition. So the Wicked Wolf fights something, and as we have some food out here, this is really good, because for the food you can sacrifice the food, and then just make it indestructible. You need to tap it, but for that trouble you get a +1/+1 counter. So, you sacrifice your Omen of the Sun to the Enigmatic Incarnation, get a Wicked Wolf out, take care of something of theirs, and that is really freaking nice. Then we have one Legion Angel in here, and of course if you have one Legion Angel in here, you have some Legion Angels over here. So, there are the other ones. You can put this on the field, find yourself another Legion Angel in your sideboard, put it into your hand. Value. And we like value. And what would an enchantment deck be without the Archon of Sun's Grace? This fella is really freaking strong. It has flying, it has lifelink, all the Pegasuses you control have lifelink, and whenever you play an enchantment, or an enchantment enters the battlefield, you get a 2/2 Pegasus. So, let's say you have the Archon on the field, and you play your Yorion, you flicker all of your enchantments. Yes, you can also flicker the Wolf Willow Haven. This will make a lot of 2/2 flyers, and you can smack in through the air. And you can get this by simply sacrificing your Omen of the Sun. Just perfect. And we have a Yasharn in here. I saw another deck that put the Yasharn in here, and I said, hey, Yasharn, my man, why not use you finally? I have never used this on my channel, and today is a special day, so we put this in here. This will search your library for 2 land cards, a basic plain and a basic forest. And you know, we have those beautiful Bob Ross things in here, so yeah. you will get those into your hand. But the most important part is players can't pay life or sacrifice permanents to cast spells or activate abilities. So, yeah, sacrifice a creature to get something will not work with the Yoriooooon. Paying life to get something will not work with the Yoriooooon. And that is just so strong. So you can get this bad boy by just sacrificing one of those two. So very, very good. Then we have an MTgA, because this is a green deck, and we can get the MTgA by just sacrificing one of our 4 cost enchantments. Do we even have one? Yeah, we have the Enigmatic Incarnation. So you can sacrifice the Enigmatic Incarnation to itself to find the MTgA. So not to itself, but you play another one. So you have 2 out, you maybe only need 1 MTgA, but also we have a lot of green, a lot of ramp. So this creature, I like it so much, that is why it's in here. It has Vigilance, it has Reach, it has Trample. For the small price of 5 mana, you get a 6/6. And whenever it attacks or blocks, you can choose one. Create a 3/3 beast, draw a card, or get 3 life. So the MTgA is a very nice card. Yes, it dies to removal, but that's not so important because we have the Elves with Conqueror's Death. And that is very nice. Also, we have 2 more Yorions in here because we want to find those guys as soon as possible to flicker all of our stuff, like the Skyclave Apparition, the Wicked Wolf, all of our enchantments for the Archon of Sun's Grace, and this Tassin Champion. So, these 2 just profit from those enchantments so much, and that is very, very freaking nice. Then we have Dream Trawler in here. Yes! Dream Trawling! I promise I wouldn't do it anymore, but who cares? I wanted to do it. So this guy is very, very cool, and I like this card since Theros came out. I want to make him work as much as possible. For some people he feels overpowered. Once he's on the board, it is very hard to take care of it, unless they have a lot of target removal or board wipe. So, this is a very nice card. Whenever you attack, you draw a card. And whenever you draw a card, he gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And he has lifelink. So, you draw a card at the start of your turn, you attack in, he's a 5/5. And you can discard something to give it hexproof. Also, you have to tap it, but that is just fair. And what happens if your Midnight Clock triggers the turn your Dream Trawler is out? It will become a 12/5 game freaking changer. Get out of here, take your shoes and leave. So, very nice. It is worth to sacrifice your Elspeth Conqueror's Death to the Enigmatic Incarnation, too good at Nigma here, if you have nothing in your graveyard to take back with the Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Could happen. So, get your Dream Trawler on the field as soon as possible. In turn 5, that is just nice. Then we have Emiria's Calls in here because those are lands, but also give our creatures indestructible to get in there for the final blow. So now you ask me, Malone, why did you do the deck tech again? This was perfectly fine. You explained everything so well. Well, I had something in my first game that never happened to me before. It is so logical, but I wanted to tell you about it just in case you don't know. You will see it, but maybe then it's too late. Maybe you don't even stick to the first game, who knows? But the Midnight Clock is the perfect answer to so many things. So let's say, for example, that he plays out a counter spell, the Drown in the Lock. And you know the Drown in the Lock says counter something with convert mana cost equal to the number of cards or less to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyard. So if you put down the Yorion, for example, and they want to counter it, and then you trigger your Midnight Clock for the 12 counter, you can pay. Yes, so you can trigger it yourself. They can't counter the Yorion anymore. It just won't work. Same with kill, whatever. So, the Midnight Clock is a real nice answer to the Drown in the Lock. Just a little thing. Just for this little information, I did everything all over again. To give you this little nugget of information. So, what else do we have in here? Lands. We have 6 beautiful Bob Ross Plains, 6 beautiful Bob Ross Islands, 6 beautiful Bob Ross Forests, a Temple of Enlightenment, 4 Branchway Boulderloft Pathways, the green-white one, 2 Temple of Mysteries, 3 Temple of Mysteries, sorry, those are just the same card. Then we have 2 Zagat Triumphs, even though we don't play black, but this is nice, and you can find yourself something if you cycle it. And then we have 4 Fabled Passages to find whatever land we need. So, this is a very, very fun Yorion deck, and I am glad that I can showcase this today on my 50th video versary. Especially after yesterday's deck didn't work the way I wanted it to do, but hey, sometimes you jump the shark and sometimes the shark jumps you. And in that case, the shark jumped us. So, we got over all these 80 cards, and now it's time to get in those fun games. Alright, so yesterday was a little bit crazy. I know. Deck didn't go as planned. Happens sometimes. So, what are we up against? Rogues in the first game? Oh yes, it is Rogues in the first freaking game. But we go first. We have a midnight clock. If the Gilded Goose can survive, then we're good. If he lets us keep the Gilded Goose for 1 turn, we're pretty good here. The Ruined Crab turn 1. So let us see if we can get this game running just as planned. Another midnight clock, eh? Okay. Well, let us see here. Let us see if we can get the Gilded Goose with the midnight clock in the turn 1. Oh, the enigmatic incantation gone. That is real bad. Incarnation, not incantation. What am I saying? But here's a blue mana, so that is pretty good. Let us try to get the Wicked Wolf out. Let us try to get the Wicked Wolf out, destroy that Ruined Crab in its steps. And the next turn we still have a Banishing Light. So he's drowning that. Okay. So 1 counter spell gone. That is good for us. Oh, that is bad for us. But hey. That's just a Ruined Crab, right? I put it in yesterday's deck, so I need to get punished for it. And punished I got. So here's another Gilded Goose. We try to get that bad boy on the field. And then we have 1 midnight clock ready. Yep, sack that food and sack it good. So do you have another counter spell in hand? How many do you have? How many of those counter spells? He has 2 of them. Okay, but will he have a 3rd one? Will he have a 3rd counter spell? We will find out. Stay tuned. I'll get a little bit of coffee here. So he's making his Into the Story ready. And we hope that we can get... So what do we need? Another green here would be nice for the Elder Gagaroth. Getting this boy out. So, let's try to get our midnight clock on the field. Do you have a 3rd drown in the lock in your hand? Do you really? Do you really have another one? I think here's an Into the Story. It's more likely. Yep, just what I thought. Okay, the midnight clock is real good. We're not really in danger here. And then off turn we can make a food token. And then we can get our Elder Gagaroth on the field, hopefully. We still have 55 cards, so that is good. But here's another Ruined Crab. That is bad. So hopefully we get our midnight clock running before he mills us out. Pass to tax. He did not draw a land. Interesting. But did he draw another counterspell? Well, we tried to Banishing Lights one of those bad boys. And then with the Omen of the Sea, with one of our silly gooses, we can try to make this work. Good thing we have the goose, otherwise we would have been a little bit screwed here with the mana. Alright. No need to get the Yorion into our hand now. We still have the Elder Gargaroth. We still have the Gargaroth. Here's a Thought Thief. So, are we drawing now? Now that we can be sure that he doesn't have a counterspell. All those are very nice. So having another white is really good. And Woodwillow Haven sadly needs to go. Okay, we're still 53 cards into our deck. So yeah, even if he mills us 5 here, we are still good. Don't even need to throw one of our Gilded Gooses under the bus here. Oh, this elemental is so cute. But I like the fiery one the best. I just like it a little bit better. Okay, so he mills us 2 here. All of those cards will be coming back into our deck very soon. So we're on 4 triggers here. And here's another Omen of the Sea. When Emiria's Call needs to get down as a land. And we will try to get the Elder Gargaroth running. Can we get it to stick? Would be very freaking nice. Did you draw another counterspell, my friend? So, that is 3 Thrown in the Loch gone. That is good to know. That is very good to know. No attacks. So end of turn we can Omen of Sea. Omen of the Sea, sorry. Should have kept those in yesterday's deck. Would have been very nice. So this has been a very crazy run for me. 50 videos. Can't freaking believe it how fast it has gone. It feels like freaking 2 days ago. So he mills us some more. We're still on 50. We're looking good here. He did not draw another land. Still no need to throw our Gilded Gooses under the bus. I still don't see the need. Do you have another Into the Story here? Merfolk Windrobber. Well, now we can draw. So this is looking pretty okay. What do we find here? Yeah, I want lands. With the Temple of Mystery we can even scry one more. Another Merfolk Windrobber, so yeah, we'll be drawing cards very soon. We get a Temple down. A Trail of Crumbs. Well, it doesn't really matter, he will mill us anyways. Now it is time to get our Yorion into our hand. And I don't think that he has a 4th Thrown in the Loch. The first 20 cards. And if he did, well, that is just too bad. And now we can start blocking at least a little bit here. So still didn't find a land. That is real good for us. But he has another Ruin Crab here. That is really bad for us. Oh, he did find a land. So we're still looking good here. Still looking good. Our Midnight Clock will proc real soon. Really soon. And now we can start to block a little bit. Yeah, you don't get in with the Ruin Crab. So we block here and here. No need not to. And now we proc the clock. Just for the heck of it. I don't like holding priority. And maybe that will make him do something with his mana. And then we can get our Yorion out. Draw a lot of cards, and that is really nice. And put the Temple of Mystery down. Look what we can see what we get here before we scry. So So we're still very good here. Oh, that is also very nice. But we don't have the mana to do them both. Sadly don't have it. An Elspeth conquers death. Well, that will be gone very soon anyways. So we try to get the Soaring Thought Thief out of the way. And then when we put down the Yorion, we can do it all over again. So if he would have another Soaring Thought Thief, why wouldn't he have played it already? Alright, this looks good. We can only get in for 2 here. Here's the end to the story. So, the game is just about to start again. So do we proc it now? I don't think so. I think I want a Yorion on the field. Otherwise, what would it have been good for? I can't speak. My tongue is not stuck in my mouth. So did he find his last into drown in the log? We will find out. And if he did, we can still proc the clock. Okay, 2 more cards gone, but now our midnight clock will activate. Good thing I put it in there. Alright. Can you mill us 30 cards still? I don't think so, my friend. I sure don't think so. But we can put down the Yorion now. What? The Bloodchief's Thirst. Okay. But he will only get back a 2/2. And now we try to get the Yorion down. Maybe we draw land here. Oh, very sweet. So we don't even need to worry. So, do you have your 4th round in the lock in the first 25 cards? You do! You do! Okay, but this is the point where we draw a fresh new hand. And you don't. So, our deck is looking really good again. Oh, we even drew a Legion Angel. Very nice. Okay, so I didn't even think about that interaction. I did not even think about that interaction, but that is very good. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Didn't even think about that. So we get another Skyclave apparition here. We have enough lands. I said we have enough lands. Another Yorion. And now we can discard... what do we discard? I think the Plains needs to go. So this has turned out really sweet. I didn't even think about that interaction. Oh my lord, I will have to do the deck tech again. Yes, I will redo it, just to tell you about the interaction before. Well, that was the first time this ever happened. Gotta be honest, I didn't even know that could happen. So he's killing the goose. Silly goose needs to go. So this looks very good. Do you have another kill spell for that? You do. Okay. Well, those are a lot of kill spells gone. A lot of them are gone already. And you're all out of Drown in the Lock. I don't even need to worry here. Okay, how much mana do we have? 8. So that is very good. We can Skyclave Apparition the Soaring Thought Thief. And then do it all over again. So we need to be wary of our life total. Oh, this is also very good. This is also very good. But I think putting down the Skyclave Apparition here first is the better call. Taking care of a Soaring Thought Thief, having a blocker out here. So the Soaring Thought Thief is gone. So we still have 6 mana. And here comes the Yorion. Doesn't have any more counter spells. He draws a card. Very nice. Okay. This looks very good. So we don't even need to use the Skyclave apparition here. Or do we? Taking care of one of his crabs is not even that bad. I forgot the Omens of the Sea. Oh no. Oh no, Malone. What have you done? What have you done? And with the Wicked Wolf we at least get some action going. Okay, he takes the Luris into his hand. But we have an Elspeth Nightmare for that. And that is very good. So we're on 9. That means we can play the Elspeth's Nightmare. And even play the Wicked Wolf. Alright. Now we just hope that he doesn't mill us our next midnight clock. We still have one. Still have a midnight clock. Oh, he's getting in even. Even getting in here. So yeah, we need to block this. Absolutely need to block this. He gets a 1/1. That is okay for me. So this is very exciting. This is a very exciting game. Wood Willow Haven. So here comes the Elspeth Nightmare on the Luris. And then we put down the Wicked Wolf. We still can't attack in, sadly, but that is fine. Resolve. Alright, he draws a card. So are we attacking in here? I think we can do one attack here. And our Wicked Wolf can even be saved. And next turn we make some angels. And we put an angel on the field. Or we could even put 2 Legion Angels on the field. So here's a Thieves Guild Enforcer. That is still okay with me. And depending on what he does here, Call of the Death Dweller. Alright. So he does it like this. We still have a chance here. Our Legion Angels are looking really good here. Mills us for 3 again. So we have one more midnight clock in here. He didn't get it. Did not get the midnight clock. Very good. So let me think. How are we playing this? Oh, the Gilded Goose is very nice. So we have 9 mana. Means that we can put out 2 Legion Angels. Two of them. But first we attack in with the Yorion. Maybe he even blocks it. Would be sweet. He does not block it. Alright, so we have 2 Legion Angels here. And we can even make us some life. So, let me think real quick. He has played 1 Heartless Act. 1 Heartless Act. So if he had 2 Heartless Acts, he could get in with one of the Merfolk Windrobbers. So we don't have the white mana to do it anyways. So we end the turn here. And then we can return something from our graveyard even, and take care of his stuff. And I think the Yorion will be the right choice. So I can eat the Thieves Guild Enforcer with the Wicked Wolf. And I can eat the Merfolk Windrobber with my Gilded Goose. And the other one has Menace, so it doesn't really help here. Let us see what he has. Let us see what is in his hand. We still can eat 2 food and get back to 9 life. This game is very freaking exciting. We're on 3 life here. 3 freaking life. So he's thinking long and hard about what he wants to do. That is okay. It is a very exciting game. It is a very exciting game indeed. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Well, maybe he's making himself a sandwich. Who knows? There's no interaction with his hand or with his cards. So maybe he is taking a real quick pee here. So the midnight clock really saved our life. Today a midnight clock saved our life. Oh, we will see what he does here. But with the Elspeth Conqueror's death, we can also return our Skyclave apparition to the field. And take care of something of his. So if he attacks in with everything, we will eat our food. So our opponent really is not here anymore. Very exciting for all of us. I'm sorry to make you all wait. But that's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you eat the wolves and sometimes the wolf eats you. What does it have to do with this situation? Nothing. But logic is not everything. Logic is not everything here. We're here to have fun. 50th video-versary. So it looks like our opponent left the building. Okay. Okay, opponent. No need to be salty. No need to make us wait here for so long. I mean, you're on 99. You should fight for the right to get into the numbers. We're only on 94 here, so you had a chance. But you left the building. Okay. Well, what do you want to say? That's just how it is sometimes. Okay, the opponent really left. So, 2 minutes of waiting. That is okay with me. It's our turn now, and his head exploded. Free win? We take those. But we would have gotten a chance here, so I'm not even mad. Not even mad. Alright, the first game turned out to be very anticlimactic. We're up against another Yoriooooon deck. And he goes first. So this hand... What do I think about this hand? Not really good. But a midnight clock is really good. So, what do we take out here? I think the Wicked Wolf sadly needs to go. Or is it the Cetacean Champion? Well, I think it is the Cetacean Champion. The Wicked Wolf is really good. Okay, he has nothing on turn 1. That is nice. So next turn we can play the Woodwillow Haven. And a Fabled Passage, I like to see that. If he has a crab here, he will mill us the Fabled Passage. But we have the Midnight Clock on turn 3, so that is very nice. It looks like a crab. Okay. Oh, and he mills us for a lot. For a lot. So we need to be worried about his drown in the loch. That is real bad. But we will get our Wicked Wolf out first. Okay. We get the Woodwillow Haven on the plains. Now we're ramping good here. And then I will play some stuff out before I play the Midnight Clock. Just to be safe. Oh, this is perfect. This is just perfect. So the Wicked Wolf here is really good. Didn't say please, so 1 counter spell gone. And he can't do anything during our turn. So that is very good. Does he have another counter spell? We need to expect it. So here comes the Skyclave apparition. Do you have another counter spell? He does have another counter spell. Alright. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. All he can do is play one more land here. And there should be nothing that he can do against our Midnight Clock, because even if he has a... whatchamacallit? The blue counter spell that gives you... Okay, we're on 52. Okay, we will play out an Amiria's Call first. Just in case. Oh, he doesn't have it. He does not have it. Putting this onto the crab is really nice. It loses all abilities. Yeah. And next turn we can play out an Amiria's Call. Or we keep our Midnight Clock back. I mean, this needs blue. We only have one blue. Oh, he has another Ruin Crab. Okay, so his plan is to mill us out real quick. But will it work? Well, at least we put the Mystical Subdue on the Ruin Crab. That was a good call from my part, if I say so myself. So we're on 45 here. Okay, how are we doing this? Forest, not the worst, but also not the best. So I would put the Yorion into my hand. And then I would proc the Midnight Clock as much as possible. Thieves Guild Enforcer. So now he's starting to do some damage. We're still on 42. That is nice. That is really good. Another Into the Story. Yeah, well, we allow that. So we are on 3 here. We will be on 6 in my turn. Because I can proc it 2 times. One of mine. So he's drawing a lot of cards. So 2 games against Rogues. Another Ruin Crab. Okay, okay. This is getting dangerous. This is getting real dangerous. So, we're on 36. And the Soaring Thought Thief. So this is getting really dangerous here. We put a counter on it. Then we need to proc it as fast as possible. So we're on 34 cards. 2 more cards gone here. This is getting really dangerous. The Elspeth Conquers Death doesn't really help us here. So putting down a blocker doesn't really help us at all. So we're on 30 cards. Yeah, we passed the turn here. Try to get our Midnight Clock running. Because getting milled here is the worst that could happen. So there's 1 counter. There's 2 of them. Now it's an 8. In my turn it will be 9. And then I could put down the Yorion. Another Into the Story. Okay, so he had 3 Into the Stories already. Nice story, bro. Another Ruin Crab. So this is getting really dangerous. All the Ruin Crabs, all the Into the Stories. Another 9 cards gone. At least it wasn't a Fabled Passage. At least we got that going for us. But we will be dead anyways real soon if this doesn't end. Okay, what else do you have? Another One of Mind. A Trail of Crumbs. Well, that can make us live. And that is really good. Getting some life back is indeed real good. So we need to proc the clock, try to turn this around. But this is looking really bad for us. Because we're pretty low on life total. But we at least can push the clock now. So we're on 10 life total here. Whatever he does, we can trigger the clock. Okay, so at least we saved our library. But our life total is very low. So we need to find some good answers here. Some real good answers. He gets his lures in hand. Well, we have an Elspeth Conquers Death, but it's a little bit too late. So we eat the food here. And then we proc our clock one time. And next turn... well, it doesn't really matter. But now in our upkeep we draw a new set of hand and we will see if we can turn this around. Would be very nice if we could. Okay. So there is a way out, you say, eh? Well, not the best way out. We tried to get the incarnation on the field. But for what? So first off, the Birth of Meletis. Getting a Plains. And we have the Omen of the Sun next turn. But we can't play them both. We cannot play them both. But we can put the Omen of the Sun out. And that is real nice. So, maybe we mill him first. Who knows? Who knows? He's milling us real good still. Oh, those were some nice cards I would have liked in my hand. Okay. So if he has a counter spell here, we're dead. And there was nothing we could have done. And why wouldn't he have a counter spell? Of course. So yeah, he had the counter spell. There was nothing we could have done. Good game. Good game indeed. So the Midnight Clock was a nice clutch draw, but it didn't help us at all. That's just how it is sometimes. So, 1-1 against Rogues. The other game, could we have turned it around? Who knows? Who knows? But this one, we couldn't turn it around. Alright, 2 games against Rogues. 2 for 2. We won one. Because our opponent had more important stuff to do than to fight for his entering... oh, we're up against another Yorion deck. So this will be interesting. This will indeed be interesting. So are we putting down... I don't think so. We're trying to find something with the Omen of the Sea next turn. Try to find... so this will most likely be... oh, it is not. It is not. So are we ramping hard here? Not yet. We still have the Omen of the Sea. And we have our Elspeth Conquers Death also ready. So not going up against Rogues feels real good. So here's nothing here. We can use the Omen now. Yasharn is really nice. So we can find our lands. So we put the Wood Willow Haven on the pathway. Now this will make a green for us. The Yasharn is really freaking nice. So we will find some lands. Ramping good in the neighborhood. This implaceable earth. Just a crazy creature. Okay, we put him down. Find ourselves a white and a green. And then we can put down the Gilded Goose. Oh, so you have a kill spell already. Well, there's no kill spells in here. This is a very crazy deck also. Alright, our opponent, thinking long and hard. What do you want to do here? What do you want to do? So we're ramping good. And we still have a Yorion in hand, so that is also very freaking nice. Alright. Now we put down one green, get our Gilded Goose out here. He could kill the goose. But why would he kill a goose? Don't bolt the bird, my friend. Do not bolt my bird. He bolts the bird. Okay, well that is fine with me. The food isn't here for the wolves anyway. Let us see what he puts on the field here. Hopefully something nice. So we can Elspeth Conquers Death it. Freaking sweet. Elspeth Conquers Death. I will get you down. Oh, he gets his Yorion in hand. Okay. So we attack in here. And put down our own Yorion. Drawing one with the Omen of the Sea is real nice. And we can draw some more lands. So, the Yashar needs to trigger first. We get a plains and a forest, real nice. And then that's enough lands. We do have enough lands now. I said we have enough lands, but okay. But okay. This is okay for me. Do you have your own Elspeth Conquers Death? I will Elspeth Conquers Death your Elspeth Conquers Death. Oh, he has a Shudders and we draw another land? Are you freaking kidding me, game? Are you really? Oh, this is good. This is good. So, we need to discard something. We can discard one plains. We have enough of those. Then we can, next turn we have our Archon of Sun's Grace to put down some flyers. He's thinking about an Elspeth Conquers Death, maybe? But there's nothing to conquer here. Has to attacks. My turn, okay. So I will try to get the Archon out here. And it worked. Very nice. Very nice. So next turn with the Omen of the Sun. That is something that we absolutely can put down. And we still have our Elspeth Conquers Death. Now that we drew so many lands, maybe there's a chance that we draw something else than a land. So those were a lot of lands into our hand. With the Yasharin, yes, but still. Such a nice boar. He looks so freaking cool. Alright, Archon of Sun's Grace, do your work. 50 videoversary. Let's get some wins in. My coffee is empty, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, so sad. Where's my coffee? I know where it is. In my stomach. Where it belongs. Another Shatter the Skies. Not even drawing a card here. But we will get our Omen of the Sun out. At least we have 2 attackers. Small ones? Yes. But that's 2 attackers. The Wood Willow Haven can go onto another plains. And then we can get our Yorion into our hand. And even freaking play it. So. We get these 2 back. Draw some cards. This time I will draw something else than a land. I'm sure of it. Get some life back. Another Elspeth Conquers Death. That is not bad. And a Mystical Subdue also very good. If there will be a creature on there that will annoy me, that is really freaking good. So he does not have any creatures in here. So playing the Elspeth Conquers Death maybe is not the smartest idea. Oh, he's on 6. What can he do for 6? Still 2 more turns. He is a Dream Trawler. Okay, the Dream Trawler is a good draw, my friend. Is a good draw indeed. This doesn't have... Oh, it does have flash. Perfect. So next turn. So we're getting in for 8 here, which is really good. And during his turn, we just Mystical Subdue that bad boy. Yeah, you can throw away one of your cards. Okay. That was not a card that I'm worried about. Not at all. So we get in for 8 here, and in his upkeep... Oh no, in his upkeep. We put the Mystical Subdual down, so he doesn't even know what he gets. Very nice. Very nice. He lets it happen. Okay. So maybe he has another Shatter the Sky. But if he has, he does have another Shatter the Sky. Okay, that is fine with me. We found another Yorion, so that is even finer with me. So we keep our food for now. Incarnation. That is real freaking sweet. With this we can find something with one of our omens. So I think we're putting down the Omen of the Sun. Do we keep it there? Can even exile this, but what do we get? We get ourselves our own Dream Trawler. So, if we trigger these first, what do we get? Let's see. Let us see. Another enigmatic incarnation. Yeah, that is not too bad. We can sack the other incarnation for something good. And now we sack this. There's nothing in there that we absolutely need. And here's our own Dream Trawler. So, what are you doing now, my friend? I have a Glasspool Mimic. And even if you have an Elspeth Conquers Death, you can't even play it. Nice. Thanks. Yes! Yes! So, 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Didn't get a rank up. Okay, so we got a rank down but no rank up. Thanks, game. Thanks. Alright. 1 against Rogues. Lost. 1-1. The new B Hammer. Is that my good old friend the Black Hammer? Who knows? But we have a nice hand here. Okay. The new B Hammer. But dude, if that's you, nice. But if it's not, okay, whatever. Not important. So the Wolf Willowhaven will get us our Wicked Wolf out real quick. So are you also a rogue stack? It really looks like you're also a rogue stack. I don't know why I got this feeling, but it sure feels like you're also a rogue stack. Or maybe you're just Dimir. Oh. Oh, okay. The Banishing Light here is really good. Do we pay 3 here? So do we need to? No, we don't need to. We can get our Gilded Goose out and play the Omen of the Sea anyways next turn. So we don't attack in here. Would be silly. So, what is coming our way? Let's find out. Timurid Calls the Dead. Archfiend's Vessel. That is fine with me still. But we're getting an Omen of the Sea out. Sack one of our food tokens here. A Trail of Crumbs and another Omen of the Sea. Yeah, that is nice. It's not lands, but it is nice. It is nice indeed. So because when the moment comes that his bad boy gets... Or are we Banishing Lighting that? I think maybe we're even using a Banishing Light on that. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of this Archfiend's Vessel as soon as possible. And we even draw a card here. Wood Willowhaven is very nice. Helps us ramp a little bit. With the Banishing Light, we can take care of the Archfiend's Vessel. So for now, we're still missing some lands. But we have our good old gooses here. An Elspeth's Nightmare. That is not good. But we found a blue source. So that is good. So we put this on the white land here. And if we take the Yorion into our hand, we can't play the Omen of the Sea. Or maybe we're getting our Wicked Wolf out. Who knows? Well, he will take care of the Omen of the Sea anyways. But maybe we can exchange it for something better. Another Wood Willow Haven. You know what? Let's take it and let's use it. Putting it on our blue source here. We're ramping good. Now we will see the Wicked Wolf, but that is okay with me. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7 mana here. If we can draw one more land soon. Well, we won't, because we have our Wicked Wolf in our hand, and we know that the next card is an Elspeth Conquers Death. But we can make some food for the Wicked Wolf. And even for a Trail of Crumbs. So that is nice. Nighthawk Scavenger. Well, there's something that needs to go. Well, can we make it differently? Yeah, we can. We create a food token here. And then we get in with the Wicked Wolf. Let's get in the full attack. The full control. So, we sack a food. And now we can even draw a card. Yep. Or the Incarnation. Or the Yorion. You get the Incarnation. And we can't put the Yorion on top of our deck. But that is fine. Why would we? So, he didn't have a kill spell here. Our Wicked Wolf survived. And now we can... Is it now full control or not? No, it's not. Okay. So the Enigmatic Incarnation is real nice. If we put down the Elspeth Conquers Death on whatever he plays out now, so he's... What is he? A Rogues Deck? Is he a Rogues Deck? I don't know. So maybe he is a Rakdos Rogues Deck. Well, we will find out. We have an Elspeth Conquers Death, and whatever he plays here, we can use it. Unless he has a Crocs in hand, which would be weird. Looking at his deck so far, would be really freaking weird. What are you playing, Newbie Hammer? The Newbie Hammer? So he's taking care of my wolf. That is fine with me. Because I will take care of your Murderous Rider here. Temple of Mystery. Another Elspeth Conquers Death. Not bad. I take those. As many as I can. So the Murderous Rider is gone. And next turn with the Enigmatic Incarnation, we can get something really good here. And at the end of turn, we make ourselves a food token. So, we still have ways to go. We still have ways to go, and here is the Zargus. Okay. So he is Rogues. He is Rogues. I built a Zargus deck once. Was a very fun experience. So, do we have enough for both here? No, we don't. Or do we? We do have enough. We have our goose. And she has a food. So, what are you doing, my friend? What are you doing? So we put down the Incarnation. And then we can sack one of our good old Elspeth Conquers Death. Or a Dream Trawler. Oh, yes. And if he kills it, we just get it back next turn. That is so sweet. So sweet. So, we're up against Rogues. Rakdos Rogues. Very interesting. So yeah, we will get it back with our Elspeth Conquers Death next turn, so no worries here. And with the Enigmatic Incarnation, we get some more stuff. And soon we can even put our Yorion into our hand. And I think that is exactly what we will do. So my friend, what do you have in hand for me? Do you have the kill spell of the century? Oh, you have the exile spell. Do you have it? Do you have the good old exile spell? The extinction event, he does have it. Okay. Well, that was unexpected in this kind of deck. Got to be honest here. But we got a wolf, so that is nice. And we even got a Yorion into our hand. Can we play both? Yes, we can. Yes, we can have both. So he doesn't even know about our Yorion. But we get a lot of stuff here. Do we need to do this? No, we don't. And then we can sack one of our Omens of the Sea for something better. No need to attack in with the silly goose. So first off, we get our stuff back. Let's see what we get into our hand. So now we have a food token, another Elspeth Conquer Staff, real nice. Really, really nice. So those can go. I want something better. We have a lot of land here. The Mystical Subdual, very nice. So now we get a Cetacean Champion on the field. And we end the turn. So do you have another Extinction event, my friend? And if you do, that would be very unfair. But, well, we got a lot of Elspeth Conquer stuff, so, yeah. The Gomo Fada Vanguard. Never seen this card in action. Okay. What is this mystery? This mad lad gets the Gomo Fada Vanguard out. Yes, I call it Vanguard because of my Who and Why is MTG Malone video. That's the only time I've ever seen this card. Okay. This is a very freaky deck. A very freaky deck indeed. So, what are we doing here? Nothing, I tell you. Nothing. So, how are we doing this? I think we're putting down the Elspeth Conquer Staff onto the Mardu Outrider. Draw ourselves a card with the... Oh, and he just doesn't want to do it anymore. Good game, B-Hammer. Good game. Nice. Could we get back? Yes, finally. Back into 95. So, the last game I encountered a Man-Bear Pig and he didn't want to play with us. He just surrendered immediately. So, we're up against MtgA. We go first. Oh, nice. We got a Wood Willow Haven. That is also very freaking nice. So we get ourselves a blue here. And the turn. The Lovestruck Beast. So maybe we get ourselves a white here. Just because we don't have anything for the blue right now. Oh, perfect. So... we do it like this, put this on here, and now we're ramping good. Now everything that we're playing will be playable next turn. Okay, this guy needs to go. Like yesterday. And all of my troubles seemed so far away. So we get a blocker out here, destroy the Caryatid. This guy is a real big trouble for us. Oh, he's also blue? Okay. So, I think the Lovestruck Beast needs to go, just in case he has the Great Henge. Don't want to see that. And now we get a land out. And next turn, with the Archon of Sun's Grace, we can make some flyers through the air. Flyers in the air. So what are you playing? A crazy deck. Nice. I like to encounter something else than rogues. So a crazy deck is cool. Crazy deck is cool. Are you killing this? Are you killing my Skyclave Apparition? You are. The Mad Lad. So he gets a 3/3 here. Gets in for a lot of damage. But that is still fine with me. So, we did not draw land. But we can still splash in the Emeria's Call here. and with the Wood Willow Haven, but we still can't play the Dream Trawler. So we chill back here, no need to get in. Then we get our Yorion in hand, and we flicker all of our wool. Oh, okay. We're putting it over? Okay. Okay. Well, this is honestly not the worst game plan that I've ever seen. Our Glasspool Mimic needs to become a land, so we can get in with the Dream Trawler. We are smash in here. But next turn I will play the Yorion first. Okay. So he won't even attack in with the Parcel Beast. Fabled Passage. Are you playing even another color here? MtgA. The Gilded Silly Goose. Okay, so you're a Mutate deck. That is fine with me. But we have the Mystical Subdual here. That is also very nice for me. So we're getting in with everything here. Let's see what he does. He blocks. Okay. But we're still getting in for 5. And now we're playing the Yorion. And then we flash in this, this, and this. And this. But we still have a blocker. Everything enters the battlefield at the same time. And we can attach the Wood Willow Haven to our lands. Very nice! And now we fight the Silly Goose. Now we fight the Silly Goose. And now if he wants to mutate something, we still have the Mystical Subdual. And it won't do anything. Very nice! Very freaking nice! So can we get into 96 once again? The Elder Gargaroth. Well, I'm sad to inform you, my friend, that you will scoop now. Yep, very sad to inform you that you will scoop now. Did we make him scoop? No, he does not scoop. He's a true fighter. Okay, let's put some insult to injury. And now we get in with everything. Yep, your Elder Gargaroth lost all his abilities. Mystical Subdual, baby! The jankiest card ever! Did it again! Boom! Boom! Every time we drop the... 95. Okay, well, we still won. We still won. Oh, baby, we sure had some fun. There was one video in there which I won't show you because the person just surrendered the moment that I showed up. So, yeah, Man Bear Pig, thank you very much for the free win. If you're the Man Bear Pig from my Discord channel, thank you very much for the free win. And let me know in the Discord that it was you. Would be very cool. So, this is at Nigma, a very freaking fun deck. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did and you made it this far, you obviously enjoyed it. So, I would really much appreciate it if you could help me reach that next big freaking milestone of 350. As the making of this video, we didn't do it, but there's just so much left. So, just a little bit. So, it would be a very, very nice Christmas present for me. And if you want to get me anything that doesn't cost nothing, you can do it with just pushing that little subscription, ringing that bell, and I will see you all tomorrow!